we present our work, Is BERT Blind?, exploring the effect of vision and language pre-training on visual language understanding. What color is an orange? To most of us, the answer is obvious. An orange is orange. Most of us solve this question by imagining a picture in our head, but what about text encoder models? Unimodal models like BERT were only trained on text, while text encoders like that of CLIP were implicitly trained with image supervision as well. We ask the question, do vision and language models like CLIP interpret text using visual imagination? Our key contributions are a suite of tasks for testing visual understanding in text, a novel zero-shot probing method called Stroop probing for multimodal text encoders, and a demonstration that vision and language pre-training indeed improves visual language understanding. We focus on vision and language models with paired text and vision encoders, discarding the vision encoder and using the text encoder alone. We ask, does the text encoder of such models implicitly use visual imagination to understand language? To test this, we propose to split language understanding tasks into two groups, non-visual natural language understanding and visual language understanding. To evaluate the intrinsic knowledge of text encoders, we use zero-shot knowledge probing. It has been observed that unimodal models like BERT can be probed with masked language modeling to extract knowledge, as shown below. What about models like CLIP? Its dual text and vision encoders can be used to measure similarity between text and images, but its text encoder outputs an embedding and does not support masked language modeling. How can we test, for example, whether it knows that a carrot is normally orange? We propose a novel zero-shot probing method for such models, which we dub Stroop probing. This uses the pooled embedding output by a text encoder in a black box fashion and is inspired by the Stroop effect from psycholinguistics. We illustrate this on the right. Pause the video and try to read out the colors that are printed. Not the written words, but the color that the text is printed in. Make sure to read all of them out loud. If you participated in the exercise, you probably found that the first two rows are much easier than the last two, because the words in printed colors interfere in the latter. We use a similar idea to probe text encoders for interference effects. With Stroop probing, we input various prompts into the text encoder, such as a prompt containing the word banana along with various colors. The natural color of a banana should provide the least interference as measured by cosine similarity with the pooled embedding of the first prompt that does not contain a color. We use zero-shot knowledge probing to evaluate an array of unimodal and multimodal models. We test various model sizes and prompts to show the robustness of our results. Our task suite contains 3 tasks to test visual understanding of language. These are color association prediction, shape association prediction, and concreteness prediction. Color association prediction refers to the following task. Given the following words, we wish to predict each one's most natural color. You can probably guess that each of these words has a commonly associated color, broccoli commonly being green, carrots most often being orange, and so forth. These predictions are based on our visual imagination of images of each object, but as humans we can predict the color from the word as text alone. We formulate this as a categorical prediction problem. Given a noun W as text, we wish to predict the color from a set of basic colors that is most naturally associated with it. We apply this to the CTD and NTD datasets containing words with strong color associations. To predict, we use prompts such as the one shown, inserting the noun and color terms in their respective positions. We use zero-shot knowledge probing with masked language modeling and Stroop probing probes, and evaluate categorical accuracy, using the best value among all prompts. Our second visual language understanding task is shape association prediction. Similarly to the previous task, some words have natural associations with certain shapes. You can probably guess that a wheel is most associated with the shape circle, a pyramid with triangle, and so forth. And again, these are grounded in our visual imagination of objects' appearances. For this task, we formulate a 3-way categorical classification task to predict the natural shapes of nouns. We construct a dataset of such nouns by surveying native English speakers and selecting for nouns with strong shape associations. This dataset is available via our project page. As before, we predict by inserting nouns and shape words into the given prompts, applying zero-shot probing methods, and evaluating categorical accuracy. Our third visual language understanding task is concreteness prediction. Concreteness refers to how tangible a concept is. Something concrete can be pointed to, seen, or sensed directly. The word gift is highly concrete, and an image search on this word will retrieve images with a consistent appearance, while on the other hand, the word ultimatum is highly abstract and does not have a consistent appearance. Concreteness prediction is the task of predicting how concrete a word is without directly using images. We use a dataset of over 10,000 English lemmas with manual concreteness ratings and use zero-shot probing to regress these scores. To do this, we use Stroop probing with the cosine similarity scores used directly for regression and evaluate these using standard correlation coefficients. To serve as a baseline, we also evaluate our models on natural language understanding tasks that do not directly require visual imagination. Our first non-visual task is factual knowledge probing. Given a mass prompt like seen here, the model must predict the correct city that belongs in the mass prediction position. We use zero-shot probing and measure recall at 1 and 5. The second non-visual task is language proficiency. We test the ability of models to fill natural-sounding words into a certain context given a list of candidates. We evaluate this with zero-shot probing, measuring accuracy for each part of speech. Our final non-visual task is sentiment analysis. We evaluate our model's ability to predict sentiment on the IMDb movie reviews dataset using suitable zero-shot prompts. As a binary classification problem, we evaluate this with binary accuracy. We show results here. For each task, we show selected models and a single evaluation metric. For additional models and metrics, please see our paper. We see that multimodally trained text encoders, those colored in blue, outperform unimodal models on visual language understanding tasks, while underperforming them on non-visual understanding tasks. We also show some qualitative results. For color prediction, FLIP and other multimodal models predict natural colors, while unimodal models like BERT struggle. We see similar patterns with shape prediction and with concreteness prediction. We conclude with a summary of our work. Overall, we find that multimodally trained text encoders are better at visual language understanding tasks when evaluated zero-shot. However, they underperform unimodally trained text encoders on non-visual tasks. We've shown this by proposing the novel Stroop probing method for zero-shot evaluation of multimodal text encoders and have constructed a test suite of tasks for evaluating text encoders' visual and non-visual language understanding. We believe that these findings bear importance for the selection of text encoders for downstream multimodal tasks. For our paper, code data, and more information, please see our project.